Good morning, guys. It's Regan with Regan coming to y'all from my office because that's where I work. And in this week's video, we are going to discuss list number 4, part 1, which says list the things that get you out of your head. Number 1 is almost every morning when I am home, I try to listen to a local station out of Houston called KSPJ, and that really gets my day started. It makes it a happy day, regardless of things going on in that time period, or if something unfortunate happens later in the day, I know that I at least got my day started on a positive note. Number 2 is showers. Now, everybody showers because of reasons to be clean and healthy and happy. But I at least love to shower because it lets me focus on things that happened during the day, and it lets me focus on things that were good that day. Like, what did you do positive in that morning, or what can you do that makes you happy tomorrow morning? Number 3 on things that get me out of my head include outside time. Now, previously, outside time included running around in my truck with my dogs, but since the truck broke down, I've condensed outside time to enjoying fresh air and just having my dogs sit with me until it's time for me to go back inside. And sometimes I can spend 45 minutes or 30 minutes outside, depending on the nice weather. And since it's kind of gloomy and gross outside, I haven't had time to do that. But I can promise all this, when it does get nice outside, we will be having lots of sit-down videos when the sun is out. Number 4 includes cooking or spending time with my mom. Now, my mom and I both love to cook, but since I can't cook by myself, my job is usually the taste tester or the directions person. So usually she can count on me for taste testing recipes and what needs to be added or taken away. Okay. Sorry about that. I had to plug in my computer. Number 5 on what gets me out of my head when I'm feeling down in the dumps is watching funny movies or TV shows. Lately, my favorite TV shows that are funny include Superstore with, I don't remember what her name is, but she was in Ugly Betty and the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants, which is one of my favorite movies. Another thing that is one of my favorite movies that is funny, yet sometimes inappropriate, is called Dodgeball. So when I need a hilarious movie that gets me laughing from start to finish, that's the movie that I head to. Number 6 on the list of what gets me out of my head is being with friends. Now that could mean having my best friend over when she's down from college, or going out to dinner with her and her her and some other friends, and just hanging out together as a group. Um, if I get a chance to do that, that is really helpful to me, and it also gives me a chance to be a normal 23-year-old. Number 7 is FaceTiming Becca. Now, we don't get to do this a lot because we're both busy doing our own schedules. You know, she's doing sorority and working with her newspaper business and Arbonne and stuff like that. But when we do get the chance to FaceTime each other, we take that time as much as we can, because we both know that with our busy schedules, we don't always get that time. So when we do get the chance to talk to each other, we take that as serious as possible. Number 8 is Bible time and scripture. Now, lately in my backpack, I have kept a Bible that I take with me on the days when I go to Peter's place, which is Wednesdays and Thursdays. And when I do get free time, I tend to look at scripture regardless of what my thoughts are. So that usually helps me be in a more positive attitude. Number 9 is holidays. Now, my favorite holidays include Christmas and Thanksgiving, mainly because Thanksgiving and Christmas, all holidays are surrounded by family time, but I prefer Thanksgiving and Christmas best because that's the time where you tend to count your blessings more than normal, but I try to be thankful at least every day. I love Christmas and holidays because you're surrounded by love, happiness, and family. Number 10 is blessing others. Now, the way that I bless others, or the way that I consider my mission trip to be, is working with my clients at Peter's Place, which is my day out program twice a week. I volunteer there, and I don't consider it a job because I love what I do and I love my kids. So as long as I'm helping others as much as possible, then that's what I'm there to do. Number 11 includes positive thinking. Now, I don't always wake up on the happy side of the bed, but 90 times out of 100, I do. So I always try to be thankful for letting God wake me up in the morning, and I try to remember the positive things in life, like you can make yourself breakfast and you can make yourself coffee. And for years, all of those things that I mentioned, like making myself breakfast or coffee or anything that had to do with any sort of independence, I could not do that 5 or 6 years ago. Now I can. So I try to think of the happy things that are going on in my life. I'm growing a great career. I have a ton of friends. I am able to do so much more than I used to. So that is a blessing in itself. Number 12 includes playing with dogs. Now that also coincides with outside time, but when the dogs are inside, I try to give them special one-on-one attention, which means petting them, making sure they're okay, and just loving on them as much as I can. Number 13 includes going shopping. Now that could mean doing field trips with my day program, which between us, I enjoy Walmart because that lets me provide for my coffee bar, which is something that I consider my love language. I consider offering my services, which 9 times out of 10 include having a coffee bar set up. I consider that my love language. So if I have friends coming over or family, then I like to make sure I have everything stocked up as much as possible. So I enjoy going shopping because that's one of the things that gets me out of a anxiety cycle or a depression cycle. Number 14 on the list includes watching uplifting TV. Now, one of my favorite shows to watch for uplifting TV includes Random Acts, which is a show that basically picks one family that goes through hardship. They're based out of Utah because it's the BYU channel. I'm not exactly sure what channel it is. I think it's in the 300s in DirecTV. But you can find this app on your iPad or your Android device. I love this channel because it involves uplifting television and there's no inappropriate scenes of any kind, no inappropriate jokes. My favorite show on that channel is Random Acts because in that show they pick one family that has gone through one or multiple hardships and they make sure that that family is blessed beyond belief. Whether it be an outing or a trip or really a new house. Whatever the case may be, they make sure that that family is well taken care of regardless of what happened in their past. Number 15 on the last part of this list includes spending time in Oxford. Now, I believe it was in last week's episode, y'all saw that we did go to Oxford. However, I didn't feel like it was an appropriate time to pick up the camera because that was family time. Now, y'all will see in other episodes that I did pick up the camera because it was football season, and football season in Oxford is very exciting. But this time around, I just wanted to spend it with my family. So that's what I did. I hope y'all enjoyed assignment 4 of the 52 list of positivity, and stay tuned for next week's episode where we continue with part number 2. Thanks for watching and tuning in, and if y'all like what I have to offer, please feel free to click that subscribe button. It's free, and also make sure that y'all click the notification bell for whenever I post a video. Thanks for watching, and I hope y'all have a blessed week. Bye!